Hello, my name is Melissa Jordan. I'm here to speak about homeless veterans. According to the National Coalition for Homeless Veterans website, 12% of the adult homeless population are veterans. Now, when my husband came back from deployment, 50% of his unit were unemployed. Now, 2 years later, 35% of that 50% are homeless. That's not good. Homeless veterans, I know how they feel because I've been homeless myself. It's frustrating, it's degrading, it's depressing. But we can't help them. Do you know why most veterans are homeless? Hopefully we can find out. As a nation, we can honor our men and women who served and kept us safe now that they need our help. In my experience, by just listening and letting the veteran know they are not alone helps tremendously. You wouldn't believe how much it helps people. Now, how can one person make a difference in a homeless veteran's life? Befriend them, talk to them, find out more about them, offer a meal with no strings attached. Just listen to them. My husband's a vet, and he's in the National Guard. And we have been close to being homeless ourselves due to him not being able to find work at all, which is pretty sad. But there are shoulders that they can lean on, the veterans. We can be there for them. We can help them get to the doctor. Now, some vets do not know what help is out there. Offer help on their terms. Don't judge them. Don't probe them. I've experienced this myself with some vets. If you probe too much, then they don't want to talk to you. Now, maybe offer a place to stay if you know that person. If it doesn't put a strain on your marriage or mess with your children's lives, you should be fine. Work with them. See if they need help getting food or other things. I've learned from doing and being around the soldiers in my husband's unit that you have to tread carefully. They're proud. They want help, but they don't know how to ask for it or where to get it from. Now, something else you can do, make a difference in a homeless veteran's life. Doesn't take a lot of effort, but with a little research, you can learn how to help a veteran, where they can get help from. The veterans are homeless for different reasons, but don't judge them, just help them unconditionally. Now, what kind of help is offered for these veterans? There's the National Coalition for Homeless Vets. You can locate that information on the internet, and you can help the vets. You can help them find out how they can start getting help and how you can start helping veterans in your area. Another good one is Wounded Warrior website. It provides a lot of information on how to help heal the mind, the body, and give them economic empowerment, which are jobs. And there's also peer mentoring available, and that helps a lot too. Now, the Veterans Administration has a lot of programs. The VA has a national hotline for homeless veterans. It's staffed 24/7, 365 days a year, help with food, shelter, clothing, and any other assistance they might need. Several vets that I've given this information to have gotten help, and they said they felt like the VA actually cared about them when they did call into that hotline. Now, Operation Dignity. It's in parts of California, but it offers transitional housing, permanent housing, mobile outreach, has winter shelters. It also has an acupuncture clinic that's free, and that acupuncture, they believe, helps with the PTSD. They also have support services for the veterans' families. Their website is a wealth of information. Pass it along to anyone you know that might be in their area. Now, social welfare services. In the state of Kentucky, there's a website that the state has to help homeless vets. It offers statistics and a wealth of information. And you would not believe how many veterans sleep in the cold every night. 800 to 1,200 veterans a night over the state of Kentucky sleep in the cold and are homeless. Another option would be military.com. It has limited services, but it does offer counseling. They can look up and see if there's any help for the veteran in their area. It just depends on the area. And you can look up your state and find out if there are any veteran programs that you can pass along to the homeless veterans. Now, the local military bases. That's pretty limited. It's mostly for the veterans. They have to call in or go in to get the information that they would need in order to get help. Unfortunately, you can't do that for them, because if you can't get on base, then you can't find out the information. Something we all need to think about is the fact that there are a lot of homeless veterans. There's so many different reasons. PTSD, medical conditions, they can't get a job. A lot of them can't hold a job because of the PTSD. Or they find out that they've been in the military and people don't want to hire them. Now, I have been homeless myself, so I do know how it feels. I might not be a veteran, but I have been in their shoes. It's degrading, frustrating, depressing. And I'm here to say, if it wasn't for a couple of veterans that helped me when I was homeless, I probably wouldn't be here today, because I was in a bad situation. I try to help as many veterans as possible. There's so much we can do for them. There's so many programs. I've just touched on a few, but there are programs that you can go to, get the information, get it out to the veteran. Go out, shake their hand. Don't say thank you for your service. Sit down. Say, hi, my name is Melissa. Nice to meet you. Would you like to get something to eat? Talk to them like they're a normal person, because they are. They just need more understanding, and they need help. And most of them don't know where to go. Some of them are so young, they're homeless. There's veterans from World War II. There's veterans from Vietnam, from Korea. They're still out there. They've slipped through the cracks. What are we supposed to do? How do we help them? Hopefully, you've gained the insight to get that information from our conversation. I did give you websites. They are at the end of this presentation. Thank you so much, and have a good day.